First of all, I want to say I told you so. Because I was on Dricus Du Plessis against Robert Whittaker when nobody was. And going into that fight, I had that feeling. He's got a lot better chance than what people are giving him. And now after this fight, people are going to say, Izzy runs through Dricus. But does he have a chance? We will go through that because I think he's going to get doubted once again. He's gonna get counted out by everybody because Izzy's been so dominant, and he's got a very similar style to Robert Whittaker as far as the striking goes. He's fluid, he's long, he's snappy, he's very good on the feet, and you watch Dricus Du Plessis fight, and it looks so awkward, it looks so uncoordinated, it looks so not good. At the end of the day, it just doesn't look good to watch, but it's effective, and he has a way of being effective in every realm of mixed martial arts. And if he can continue that into the fight with Israel Adesanya, I think he has a good chance to pull it off, especially with everything that's going on with the controversy around if Izzy's so emotional about this African beef. And if Izzy goes in there emotional, that could be bad for him. Because we've seen him somewhat emotional in the past, and it's worked out for him, but sometimes it doesn't work out for you if you are emotional. So, just breaking down this fight, my first thoughts are, what Dricus Du Plessis did to Robert Whittaker was like eye-opening, because I believed he had a very good chance to win this fight, but I did not expect him to go out there and knock him out, nor did I expect him to win majority of the fight. I mean, he got taken down by Whittaker, and then after that, it was like he just kind of took over. It was kind of like, wow, like he's making this look easier than most people that fight Robert Whittaker. Like most people that fight Robert Whittaker, they look out of place. They look like they're a step behind. Dricus looked like he had no fear. He went in there and came forward. I thought he had the perfect game plan. I knew if he went in there and made it a dog fight, made it a little dirty, that he had a great chance. And his coach was talking about how he was going to make it a dog fight, and I was believing in it. He went out there and looked good. I mean, he looked crisp on the feet too. I mean, still looks awkward, but I mean, he was effective. He landed his shots. He didn't take too many big shots from Whittaker on the feet. And just going into this fight, the confidence that he displayed was different than most people, because he made this point, and I thought it was very powerful. The fighters that have been fighting Robert Whittaker, they've already had their chance at the champion, Israel Adesanya, and they lost. So he's fighting them after they lose to Izzy. They already know they can't beat the champ. So they don't have the same type of confidence as a guy like Dricus Du Plessis, who comes in there not having faced the champ, is on the rise. He's got a lot more confidence than the guys that Whittaker has been facing. And Robert Whittaker has fought the champion twice. He knows if he gets a third fight against Israel Adesanya, what are the chances that he wins? So if he wins this fight against Dricus, he's going to fight a guy he's already lost to twice. Why? Is there a big motivation there? I don't know. Maybe I'm just looking at this too in-depth, but the way that Whittaker has kind of handled himself as of recently, I don't think he has like this big fire to like get back there and be champion. Like he's never been that guy to be so outspoken about like a Izzy, where I was like, I want this, I need this, this is so important to me. He's just a chill dude, and it seems like he's kind of accepted, all right, I won't be champion as long as Israel Adesanya is champion, just because he's beaten me twice. And that is what it is, and he's kind of accepted that. For Dricus to go out there against a guy like Whittaker, who people have deemed as the clear number one contender for the longest time, if Izzy was not alive, he would be champion for a very long time, and do what he did to him. How can you not have some type of confidence going into the fight against Israel Adesanya when everyone counted you out and you went out there and performed against one of the best middleweights of all time, Robert Whittaker? How do you not get more confidence going into the fight against Israel Adesanya? I think you get even more. It was the best thing he could have done, Because if he went there in there against Izzy, not having fought Robert Whittaker, not having done what he did to Robert Whittaker, and just went in there blind after a fight against Derek Brunson, he probably wouldn't have the same confidence he does going into it now. And I think that's a dangerous thing because Dricus is a big man. He's a strong man. He has a good all-around game. Like there's not a certain aspect of the game where he lacks. And if you look at a guy like Israel Adesanya, he's a pure striker. He's one of the best strikers of all time. He is calculated. He's great at countering. He's long. He fights smart on the feet. He sets traps. But Dricus comes forward. He's aggressive. He's a pressure fighter. He can grapple you. He can wrestle you. He had a great trip on Robert Whittaker to get him on the ground and did some damage in round one. And the power that he possesses seems like it is dangerous because a jab, he knocked Robert Whittaker down with a power jab, and then the follow-up shots got him out of there. It didn't even look like the follow-up shots were anything crazy. He looked composed, which was very interesting to see because it looks like in the past, DDP just kind of goes crazy if he's got you hurt. But I think he's got a good chance. I really do. I mean, from what they've said in the past, they've trained together, and DDP got some good exchanges, with the wrestling, with the grappling. That's always a mix. That's always a mix you're going to have to think about with Dricus. He has a good, well-rounded game, solid grappling, powerful striking, awkward striking, very hard to time. Obviously, Whittaker had some problems with it, so I'm looking forward to this fight. It's obviously not official because Du Plessis just fought, but I would assume that's the next fight for Israel Adesanya. It's going to be in September. And I'm assuming Du Plessis is going to be a big underdog once again, probably plus 250, plus 300. Maybe he gets a little bit more respect after the Whittaker fight, but Izzy's going to be a big favorite just because. And it might have to be a play for Du Plessis, but obviously this is pretty early in all the events that take place. And I only expect the beef to get even beefier because Izzy is not taking this lightly. So that's my initial thoughts, and I'm really looking forward to it. It should be fun. If you agree with me or if you got any comments about this, drop them down in the comments. If you like the video, hit the like button. And if you enjoy this content, hit the subscription button to help out the channel. Appreciate you for the support. Hey, Job Picks here, signing out.